Hey folks, this is Adam Cohen and you're listening and watching the AU Review.
And it seems you're pouring a lot of this kind of motivation and kind of advice into your song lyrics. Are you talking to your son in a lot of these songs?
Yeah, there's songs where, stories that I was told or that I lived, I chronicle and translate into song and then transfer and transmit to my boy. The whole record is kind of consumed with this idea of where I am in my life as both a father and a son. And I always loved Cat Stevens when he did that, his father and son records. And a lot of his lyrics were, if I had to encapsulate what the meaning of them was, it's how to live, my son, how to live, when it's auto-suggestion. And so I tried to do that in this record.
And I guess now that this album is out, where is your mind, say, in terms of your music as compared to 2007?
I've got an appetite that has been teased wide open. I felt on the last record that I was just doing music to exonerate myself from what was kind of a shabby career. And now I'm doing it to satisfy a responsibility that has presented itself with the success of the last record. I'm doing it to have my kid be as proud as he can be of what his old man does. I'm doing it for my father to be proud of the manner in which I've gone into the family business. And I'm doing it to live out a dream that I constructed very, very young.
And I guess in terms of your live translation of the album, how has it evolved since you started touring?
Well, it's gotten a lot better, practice makes perfect. It's that much of a cliche. We go out, and the further down and deep we go into the songs and the arrangements, the more comfortable we are. It's subterranean. We know, okay, there's something to lift yourself up on, and there's something to get comfy in. And, it's like a blind man reading the terrain with his hands. We've gotten such a familiarity with what we do live that it's living and breathing and pretty resonant. It's pretty much what we want, what we got into this business for.
And what's the live setup like? Like, what can people expect when it comes to the shows?
The setup live is very much like what we did on the record. The touring family that recorded is essentially a touring family that tours. It's 3 string players and then 3 multi-instrumentalists. I'm one of them.
And in terms of set list, like, is there older material as well? Or?
We try to mix it up. Sometimes we get a bee in our bonnet and we learn, a Beyonce tune. Sometimes we streamline the set. If we've got to get out of the town and catch a flight. It's like any date. You want to be seductive. You want it to be a winning and memorable moment. And at the same time, you respond to the terrain that you have to negotiate. Sometimes some like it slow. Sometimes I rhyme fast. Sometimes I rhyme slow. Whatever that rapper says.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait until we come back in March and tour Australia.
March in Australia. I'm a lucky boy. If any of your viewers want to come over to my humble little constituency and website, it's Adam Cohen Music on Facebook Adam Cohen Music. Or if you want to send me naughty pictures, you can direct inbox them on Instagram, which is Commander Cohen. I'll delete them as soon as I open them up.